Hey everybody, this is Cammie with another WORTCUNNING Wednesday, coming to you from my backyard because I have a very exciting plant that's been growing here forever. I'm not exactly sure when they planted it, but my grandmother planted it at some point and it has just gone insane. And it's so pretty. So this is the plant I want to share with you today. Okay, so this is Vinca major, or periwinkle. Look at how pretty that is. And it's just like, so huge. It wraps around our whole house. So the periwinkle plant has a really long history of lore. And it's actually called sorcerer's violet. And you can see why. They're just gorgeous. And these leaves are so thick and juicy looking. So this plant is associated with the planet Venus and with the element of water. Those are the attributes that it displays most strongly. It is used magically to potentize any working. One of the reasons that it's called sorcerer's violet is that it's just very useful for magic in general. Part of the lore is that it's planted on the graves of children to help their spirits move forward. It's used in love filters, most commonly, actually. One of the recipes is to take the root of periwinkle and mix it with earthworms and sempervitae, and then eat it to maintain fidelity in your marriage. You could just, have marital fidelity, but I guess sometimes you need to eat an earthworm or two just to make that happen. So you can also sew this into the mattress. That's one of the pieces of lore. You can wear it as a phylactery, which is where you just take the dried flower and leaf and wear it in a little pouch called a poke. You can take the dried flower and add it to any smoke, any spell work, any enchantment that needs to be amped up. This amps up all magic. It also helps with relationships that could use a little bit of nurturance. So, in cases where people might want to be a little bit softer with each other, or in cases of like marriage, you can use this in a tea that you drink while you're being married, that helps with the longevity of bonds, but also keeps them soft and loving instead of constricting. Look at that cute little bud. So cute. Oh, I just love that bud. So this is also a plant that is used medicinally for memory disorders. And in the plant is a chemical called, what is it? Wimposamine, or vinposamine, which is where we get vinpocetine from, which is the synthetic version of vinposamine that's used with dementia and Alzheimer's patients. But it's also used as a tea for memory problems, for helping with studying, that kind of thing. It's also used for healing the stomach lining, for heavy menstruation. It's drunk as a tea for heavy menstruation. You can make a gargle with it for canker sores. I just want to show off my plant. It's so pretty. Look at that sucker. Ah. If you're interested in working with the chakras, this is related to Ajna, the third eye, and can help if you're working with the Kundalini, can help to raise the Kundalini energies. It's also a plant related to serpent energy in general, and one of the animals it's related to is the snake. So if you're doing any kind of work with the serpent fire, with witchcraft, with amplifying mental energies and psychic power, this is a plant to look into. Just so beautiful. All right. Well, that's it for this Wortcunning Wednesday. I hope that the periwinkle finds you well and wonderful, and I will catch you next week with another herb. All right. May we meet in the twilight. Peace out, party people.